Here's the mindful man. I've woke up early, so I'm reading my books to make myself feel better. Here's chapter 21 of Flander's Friend. Tells Mum about Arthur. Tim said his goodbyes and he walked home feeling 2 feet taller. The boxing lessons had definitely improved his confidence. He just wasn't sure if he had the guts to use them again. When Tim arrived home, his mum was watching TV and a pan of stew was bubbling on the hob. It smelled delicious, and Tim could feel his tummy rumbling. He couldn't wait to tuck in. Then they sat together at the table. It wasn't the same without Dad being there. The conversations were stilted and tired. How was your day? His mum asked as usual. Oh, it was okay, he said, and he decided to tell her about Arthur. She was surprised and shocked, and she began to ask him a lot of questions in rapid succession like a machine gun. Tim was getting a headache answering so many questions. Oh, Mummy said, he's a lovely man, he's harmless. Tim pleaded. If he's so harmless and lovely, then why does he live in the woods? She said. Tim thought that was a fair but rude question. I'll just move on to the next bit because I've read that before. I don't know why it seems to. Chapter 21 Tim's Victory. Arthur grinned widely as he described his exploits in graphic detail. I'm proud of you, he said, as he poked a stick in the fire and he watched the ash floating about in the air like fireflies. I don't think he will be bothering you again, said Arthur. I hope not, said Tim, smiling. I'm not keen on fighting at school every day, he said. You'll get a reputation, Tim laughed. That will be a first, said Tim. Do you have time for cricket? Said Arthur expectantly. I think I can squeeze it in, said Tim. All right, it's my turn to bat, said Arthur, and he strode across the field with the bat in his hand. He was looking deadly serious, as if he was playing at the Oval, thought Tim, amused. As he picked up the ball, Tim felt a little nervous, and he wiped the sweat off his hands. And he gripped the ball, and he ran towards Arthur. And as he picked up speed, his nerves grew, and he threw the ball as hard as he could. Arthur swung wildly, and he connected with a loud crack, and the ball came towards Tim at great speed. It was travelling just above his head. Tim stepped back quickly as the ball arched in the air, and he was confident that he was going to pull off a brilliant catch. Then, just at that moment, when it looked like the ball was going to fall into his open hand, he was startled by the shout from a girl. Tim took his eye off the soaring ball for a moment, and it was too late. He missed. Hope you liked that chapter.